Yes, here we are again on that next video hype. No planning, no preparation, just presently expressing what I feel needs to be said, expressing my voice. So yeah, here we go again. Shouting out to those ascended masters, shouting out to all the pain they're going through. I feel ya. I know it feels alone right now. I know it feels real alone right now. I know it feels frustrating. I know it feels like there's never an end in sight. I can relate 100%. But we must keep in sight our purpose of being down here and the purpose behind the pain. We must do our best to see beyond the pain. It's easy to get lost and wrapped up in the ego's attempts to control the scenario and suggest that this is who we are, defining ourselves through the pain and projecting that definition forwardly, thinking this is us, now, giving our power away to the pain. I'm out here to let us know. It's not even to let us know, just to express love and gratitude to all the ascended masters out there going through the pain, going through the suffering, letting go of what needs to go. I know it's tough, it's scary, it's unsettling, but it's necessary. If we have come here for a grand purpose, as part of the divine plan, we've come here to serve others, we've come here to help the transition into the new world, we've come here to help with the harvest, with the event, with the transition to the 5D. This is a transition on a grand scale, from the mineral kingdom, the plant kingdom, the animal kingdom, human and planetary system, all evolving. Reality is about to get a bit crazy, about to get a bit chaotic. It's going to be an intensity of division and anger and chaos as more light comes in. Natural flow of things mean there'll be greater resistance, be more darkness, and we out here going through this pain and suffering early, going through the trauma early, going through the purging early, so that we have beacons of light when it comes to that point, when it comes to us to need to stand collectively tall and firm and grounded. So yeah, I want to reassure everyone out there that I'm going through the same thing, we're all going through the same thing. It feels lonely, it feels isolating, it feels like it'd be impossible to connect, but whether we like it or whether we know it or not, we're healing and putting in the work individually, but behind the scenes collectively we're working the astral plane, we're connecting, we're healing, and the more work we do on an individual basis will mean that sooner or later we will find members from our oversoul, from our soul family. We're going through this process isolated and alone initially. We're being initiated into the divine plan. We're going through an initiation process. So if you feel like you can't connect, you feel like 3D world just isn't working for you, you can't engage with it, it's not your higher dimensional self simply is not allowing it, because you've been through that before, you've gone through the karmic cycles, you've gone through the lessons, you've gone through the traumas in many lifetimes before. And higher dimensional selves is reminding you that you don't need to go through this. You didn't come down here to go through the karmic cycle again. You didn't come down here to recreate karmic ties and to relearn lessons. You've learned the lessons, you've gained spiritual attainment in other lives, you've cultivated your skill sets unique to you. It's all about letting go, remembering what is and what is not, And right now it's a process of, remembering what is, seeing what is not. To be quite honest with you, it's a bit daunting, because you're like, hey, all I'm experiencing is pain and suffering and letting go and purging, and there's no end in sight, there's no soul family, there's no beauty, and there's no amazing. It's all rough and it's all a bit crazy, but that's cool. It's part of the initiation. It's part of the initiation we're all going through. Many people experiencing this right now. We out here working towards being beacons of light, creating islands of light all across the world. This is a collective mission. This is collective. We must let go of our personal endeavors, our ego attachments. We have to let go of this. We have to transcend this. We have to see beyond this, you know. It's not necessarily about denying the personality, denying your pain. It's not what it's about at all. It's seeing beyond it, you know. The 3D, that is who we are. We are the pain. We are the self. We are just the personality. We are just our human experiences. But we're reaching a stage where we've got to see beyond that, not escape that. Got to accept it and honor it, integrate it, which is what we're doing right now. But through accepting, honoring, and integrating the pain, integrating the limitations of the personality in a broader scheme of who we really are, and seeing that as a fraction of who we are, we begin to see further and further and further. And the time will come soon where the world will get a bit crazy, gonna get scary, as more light and vibration is raised, will result in people's awareness becoming exponentially more in tune with source. It will be rather uncomfortable experience for the species on this planet. And that is why we're part of the divine plan. We must be beacons of light all across the world. We're going through this pain now, suffering now, so it may help later on. So I feel like it's crucial to be present in this moment. You know, it's easy to get lost in negative thoughts and escapism. But the more we surrender, easier it will be. It's tough. It's tough. It's real tough. Because we've got to accept none of us really know what's going on. You know, and the more we try to convince ourselves, we're doing this and we're planning for that, and these plans and these egos attempts to control this ascension period, it's not conducive at all. It only causes more confusion, more anxiety, more pain, and more depression. The more we let go, the easier this will be. This really is a rising of two worlds. You know, as more light comes up, more heart, the ego and the pain will get more raised too. You know, the more you tune into love, you know, there's a resistance to that. That's just the natural balance of things. So that's something we've got to accept also. The more we work on ourselves, the more we release, the more fear, the more nefarious energies on this planet will do their best to interfere in that, do their best to take advantage of the traumas and pains on this world, to trigger them, to make them more sensitive, to utilize them for their own gain. That's just part of our process. We have to recognize that, shoot into it and let it go. Now it's crucial we do that. There's many ascended masters out there who are forgetting their way. 144,000 was the estimated number of ascended masters down here in accordance to the divine plan, on top of the millions of lightworkers and starseeds. People out there forgetting. And it's important that we remember. It's painful. It is very painful, but we must let go. It's crucial we let go. If you're watching this right now, it's a sign. I'm not suggesting I'm not here to help anyone awaken. I'm not here to. That's your responsibility. My awakening is my responsibility. My healing is my responsibility. This channel is not going to change the world. It's not going to make anyone ascend. I'm not here to reawaken anyone. I'm here to broadcast energetically out to the ascended masters, the light workers, the starseeds, all adherents to the divine plan, to remember. This is my energetic broadcast out to the astral plane, in the 3D world. I'm broadcasting out there, letting everyone know, my brothers and sisters out there, I'm ready. I'm here. We're in this together. We don't have to do this alone all the time. It's come a point sooner rather than later that we must start to connect again. Connection is so key. So key. This is not a job for us. There's no single one of us is going to say the word. No single one of us is going to be above or below. We have to be on par. We have to be together. We cannot connect if we are out of alignment, if we're still in tune with our desires and our egos and our insecurities. Oh, I need to do this to prove a point. I need to do this because I don't feel adequate enough. Well, that 5D world does not discriminate. It does not differentiate. It's based on truth. Don't connect with the truth. Don't connect to source. It simply won't happen. You have to let go. Have to let go. Collectively, we will shine our light. So yeah, out here broadcasting, no purpose. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie and say I know all the answers. Oh, I know when it's gonna happen. I know how this is gonna happen. I know exactly what our roles are. I know exactly where my soulmates are. I don't know that. I don't want to know that. All I know is how I feel in the present, and what I am being guided, and what I am being shown, and what is being revealed to me as I let more and more layers of the ego's attempts to control. As I let them go, I'm seeing more and more, and I'm seeing more and more of my ability to know with a clearer sense. It's just through inner intelligence, you could say, heart, soul, higher self. This is tuning into something way beyond my personality, way beyond my mind. This is just all connection to my soul family, into collective consciousness and the higher realms. This is where this is coming from. It's coming from home. I feel you all. We're all going through this pain. It is horrible. It is, but it's serving a purpose. It will come a point where we'll be healed. We will be united. We will be collective again. Oh, it will be beautiful, and we will help usher in the new world. So remember that. Remember that. It's crucial we remember that. It's crucial we remember who we are. We remember. That's all we've got to do right now. Remember. No pressure. No expectations. No, I've got to do this. No, I've got to do that. No, the future. No, I've got to do that. No. Keep it simple. Keep it easy. The ego tries to convolute the situation. We've got to let go of control and do our best to let go. As we let go, we will let in the light. We will let in ourselves. Our higher selves are waiting for us. Collective selves, I'm not saying, oh, I'm up there alone. No. I'm part of the collective oversoul, collective consciousness. And our collective consciousness is waiting for us to empty ourselves of all the nonsense we have learned. We came down here in this world. We were pure and we were connected, and then people told us we've got to do this and we've got to do that. And you've got to think that way. And then we kind of let that slide, we didn't really care. And then as we got a little bit older, people told us a bit more, can't do this, you can't do that, this is what you've got to do, this is how you got to live, this is who you are. And then we started to be a bit more like, okay, we started to get a bit more. And then eventually we got to a point where you try to escape, you try to resist, you try to deny because it's so painful to accept that that's the truth, that that's who we are, the 3D, the pain, the limited beliefs, the 5 senses. And now we're in a stage where we're letting go of that. It's painful because we've lived for so long believing that that's who we are, and simultaneously resisting that's who we are, because we know on a deeper level we're much more than that. We couldn't bear to accept the 3D rules and 3D limitations. And right now we're letting go of those limitations, and it's painful, but we're going to a higher place, a place of love, a place of unity, Now, for one, I'm excited. I feel the progress of my heart through us all. We're all making tremendous steps. Always recognize the work you're doing. Tremendous, stunning, it's beautiful. It's beauty in the pain. Must reframe. Your ego tries to resist the beauty of the pain, the beauty of the struggle. It's tremendous. It's so amazing. And that's exactly what the world is going to go through sooner or later. There's going to be a tremendous amount of pain and suffering, but that's what rebirth is about. And it's a beautiful experience. It's something that should not be controlled. The ego would try to control it, try to resist pain. It will try to resist people going through pain. People are going to have to go through their own struggle. We're going to have to let go of that. Let go of people's own journey. It's not about me reawakening you or me trying to convince you. No. You've got to do it yourself. And people out there, when it's their time for the event and harvest, they're going to have to do it themselves and decide whether they're ready to heal, decide whether they're ready to ascend. Because we're ascending, we're going to have to help them transition. It's not going to be pretty. We have to let go of control. Because we don't know. We don't know what to do. We can't lie to ourselves and say we know what we're doing. We know where this is going. All we can do is act presently and lovingly and accept that we don't know and surrender to what is. It's crucial. Let go of our limited plans, our limited beliefs. Let go of our limited sense of control. We're not in control. We're not in control. We are just part of a process. We are part of a process that has been going on, part of a plan that has been going on for a very, very long time. Do not get lost. Do not get lost in this dream state. Do not get lost. Do not get lost in this 3D world. Do not deny it, but do not deny it, but see beyond it. Do not resist it. 3D world, do not resist yourself, your personality, your pain, but see beyond it. Let go of the attachment, surrender. In the process, the plan will unravel so much easier, and we will be reunited in whatever fashion, in whatever time it has to take. It will become much more synchronistic. Okay, so that's what I've got to say today. This is how it is. This is how it's going to be. I don't have any plans. I don't know what I'm going to say. Maybe I'll do a video every week, every day. Who knows? Who knows what I'm saying? Who knows if these make sense? But I know the real ones out there that's tuning into this on a higher level, on a higher frequency in the astral plane. I'm sending it out there again, energetically, to my astral brothers and sisters, to my ascended family, to my oversoul, to the collective consciousness. And remember, it is all bless, no stress. And on that note, I'll see you later. Bye.